I want to just hold up. I will send it to you, but let me just hold up for you this diagram. It's called acting out. And I want you to understand that acting out, remember what we're talking about with acting out. Acting out are all of those behaviours: sexting, masturbating, porn viewing, prostitution, voyeuristic, exhibitionist. All of those behaviours are acting out behaviours. And if I were to ask most of my clients, tell me what your acting out behaviours are, they would perhaps describe, well, Gary, I'm getting on with life. Something triggers me. I find myself later on turning on the gadget and I start to view. And I might end it with masturbation. And I will say, those are the things that you're doing on this continuum of acting out from 1 to 10. Those are the things that you're doing from step 5 to 10. What I need you to start to understand and really fully understand is there's a lot of things that were going on from step 1 to 5 which I need you to become aware of. And those things that are going on from step 1 to 5 are equally acting out. So you didn't just get to the stage where you were triggered and started to view and masturbated or anything else that you did. You didn't just get to step 5 from nowhere. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the things from 1 to 5 are such things as objectification. Objectification of the human form, be it male or female, that is arousing for you. You're going about your everyday business, whether you're riding to work, driving, on public transport. Your eyes notice the form, the person, the image, the way in which they carry themselves, and you find yourself objectifying, that is, taking in the detail for a long enough period of time and maybe going back for a second or a third look. Objectification is not about noticing. It's about how long you linger and the going back for second, third looks. As you've lingered and taken in the details of that person, it's now registered in the brain, and long after you have left them, you might start to play with their body image, objectifying, stripping them, seeing them with different types of clothing on. You're fantasizing. Whilst you're doing that, and often it's an undercurrent taking place whilst you're doing your everyday work, but whilst you're doing that, I talk about low levels of those potent chemicals that drip feeding into your body, so that later on, or days later, it isn't just out of nowhere that you find yourself with a strong fight on your hands or a strong desire to act out. Of course, I'm using that word acting out to start at step 5 to 10. But step 5 to 10 didn't come out of nowhere, so we need to pay attention to objectification and to what is going on in your visual that leads to objectification and then fantasy. That's really important. Now, as a part of the diagnosis feedback that I give to clients, in order to give the details of what I have gained from them answering those 250 plus questions, I need to give you some more knowledge about what we know about childhood development and sexual templates and sexual maps that get set up in childhood. I need you to have an understanding of a base of information in order for it to make sense when I take you through the uniqueness of your birth and childhood development and the things that have gone into your template to shape you to be the person living life how you are living life. And so as I set about setting up that base knowledge of information, let me read you this poem. It's called Children Learn What They Live. If a child is with criticism, he learns to condemn. If a child is with hostility, he learns to fight. If a child is with ridicule, he learns to be shy. If a child is with shame, he learns to feel guilty. If a child is with tolerance, he learns to be patient. If a child is with encouragement, he learns confidence. If a child is with praise, he learns to appreciate. If a child is with fairness, he learns justice. If a child is with security, he learns to have faith. If a child is with approval, he learns to like himself. If a child is with acceptance and friendship, he learns to find love in the world. Now, of course, when I'm working with a female partner, I will change that to she. But what I want you to identify is the very first four lines are about the negative, predominantly negative, impactful things which the child experiences in childhood. So, if the child predominantly lives with a lot of criticism, she learns to condemn. If the child is with hostility, she learns to fight. If a child is with ridicule, she learns to be shy. If the child is with shame, she learns to feel guilty. But if actually what is going into the child much more as they're developing are the positive experiences, then if the child is with tolerance, she learns to be patient. If the child is with encouragement, she learns confidence. If she lives with praise, she learns to appreciate. If she lives with fairness, she learns justice. If she lives with security, she learns to have faith. If a child lives with approval, she learns to like herself. If the child lives with acceptance and friendship, she learns to find love in the world. And my question then becomes, I wonder which ones of those you predominantly experienced in your early years development, in the different systems that you were a part of in your development, predominantly negative impactful things or predominantly positive impactful things, because they will have shaped you to be who you are. And I wonder what you will pass on to your children. So I add a license, my own literary license to that poem, and I say, and the child soon becomes the woman, and the child soon becomes the man. Because there's something about what has predominantly gone in and shaped the child who becomes the adult. I wonder what that adult's going to pass on to their child.